Hi, everyone. Look at all of you wonderful people chatting already. Hi, hi, hi. I'm so glad you're all here. So let me go through and say hi to everyone. Hi, Koala and Carol and Peekaboo. Hi, Duchess of Camelot. Hi, Poncho. Hi, Joy. Hi, Lizzie. Let's see, did I miss anyone? Hi, Kate. Welcome. Hi, Millie. Hi, Space Cat and Zephyr. Oops. Hi, Diane. Hello, everybody. Hi, R. Sal. Welcome. Hi, Linda. Hi, E. Hi, Vina. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Tracy. How's everybody doing today? Today went by so fast. At least for me, it felt like it flew by. Hi, Sexy V. Hi, Bectopia. Hi, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Hi, Pearl. Hi, Ella. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, it's a snowy day for you, Diane? Nice. Here it's in Southern California where I am. It's like perfect weather. It's sunny out. Yeah. Oh, don't I know it, Poncho? I'm living the dream too. Hi, Jessica Jen. Hi, Only Me. Welcome. Oh, snowy day for you too, Duchess of Camelot. Oh, wow. You got about 12 inches? Wow. That's a lot of snow. I don't know much about, well, I mean, I'm from Southern California, right? So we don't have snow. But I was one time visiting family in like New York, New Jersey area, and I had never heard thunder like that. Like whenever I would watch Sound of Music, which was my go-to movie as a child, I never really understood why they were so scared of the thunderstorm. And then I went to New York, New Jersey area, and now I understand. Like the whole house would vibrate. Yeah, it would be really, really loud. Hi, Jim Mom of Three. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, Space Cat, for staying up. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Miss Paws. Hi, Beverly. Oh, it's very cold in Canada. Linda says, oh my gosh, minus 31? Wow. Snowy day for Millie in Michigan. Hi, Alice. Welcome. Hi, Patty. Let's see. Did I miss anyone's chat? Poncho says St. Pete, Florida used to be the lightning oh wow, capital of the world, but I'm not sure how true that is. I had never heard that. Lisa says a good thunderstorm, you can feel it in your chest. Scary, but I like them. It was so scary. Like I was like, okay, I get it now. It was so loud. Hi, Lee. Thank you so much. Can you believe it? My 31st. I know, Pearl. I know. I can't believe it. Like, I feel like this week with Megan and her ridiculousness at Invictus, it's just been, oh my goodness. And, the video I thought would go most viral didn't. Um, like it, I think I had like 3 videos maybe that were like very popular this week. And the one that I thought would be the most, would have the most views wasn't the one that got it. But, I am so thankful. I am so thankful. Joy says the weather in upper South Carolina was crazy. It's been windy. I hurt my tummy because the wind was so bad holding doors for my church. Oh, I hope you feel better, Joy. Tummy pains are the worst because there's not really much you can do, right? Like you have to go through it. Yeah, let's see. Did I miss anything? Okay, Arcel says they love a good thunderstorm. Oh, thank you, Diane. I know many accounts. Like I saw, please drop them in the comments because I may not have seen all of them. And I just feel so honored when they like reference me. RH Arjen, she'll show my video and she'll say, she's so gracious for letting me show her video. And to be honest, it's like, I'm so honored. I can't believe that all of the channels I used to watch on a daily basis are they're just such amazing people, and to have them, you know, find my funny clips interesting of Megan acting the way she is. It's so amazing. Yes, Lizzie B, he did, he showed a couple of my videos this week, and it's wow, right? Wow, wow, wow. Carol says we had people get struck by lightning on the golf course while oh my gosh, while having clear skies. Well, if you know, I could see that becoming a a source of anxiety for me, right? Oh my goodness. Hi, Squeegee. Miss Pa says her behavior is exhausting. The gaslighting is out of control. Yeah. And she literally, like, she can't hold it together. Like, every video I watch of her, within a couple minutes, I'm like, oh, mask slip. Oh, pushing Harry. Oh, moving people around. Yeah, Poncho says your videos are great. I need your shorts specifically for songs on a playlist. I try to make them like epic sounding songs. You know, I recently made a TikTok account, and on TikTok it'll automatically add music, and it must use some type of technology that recognizes like what music would work best for the video, and it's like, right on every single time, but because I don't know what the copyright rules are, when I upload to YouTube, I change the music. So, on TikTok and Instagram, I put the same video, same music, but when I come to YouTube, I feel like they're stricter on copyright things. I try to be more careful. I know, Koala, I know. It's such an honor, honestly. It's so great, and, like, you know, these I make these videos for them to go out there, for them to be out there, for people to see and see if there's any connection they can make to their own lives. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Welcome. I know, Space Cat. Isn't it amazing? I know. Hi, Lisbeth. Thanks for the video about Harry and Meg's watching. Harry should know what to do. He looked as if he was asleep for most of the march. It's unbelievable. Like, sometimes I gaslight myself, I feel, or maybe I don't know, because I watch it and I'm like, "Is she really that out of touch with reality?" Like, maybe she was asked to do the march, right? But then it's like, okay, let's say she was asked. You can say no. You know, I don't know, like, I feel if it was me and someone was like, "Lead the soldiers," I'd be like, "You know what? I'm gonna sit this one out. There are much better qualified people to do this. I'll cheer from the sidelines," you know? Unbelievable. Anyways, oh, thank you, Diane. Thank you. Hi, Nola. What, Susan? No way. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love Royal Rogue, and I don't I feel like he may have shown a video of mine once or twice, but I haven't seen this. I need to look this up. If you, Susan, remember by any chance what video it was that he showed, oh my gosh, I am so fangirling right now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. To be honest, Royal Rogue is what got me into Harry and Meghan. He was, like, the first one I started watching, and then I found the Sidley Twins and RHR Jen, I feel like, around like, together around the same time, but wow, I am fangirling. That's amazing. Hi, Cults and Cake. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why do you say that, Duchess of Camelot? Um, aw, thank you, Linda. You know, my goal is to just be able to enlighten, I guess, you know? I get so much satisfaction from people commenting and saying like, "Oh my gosh, I can apply this to my own life," and it it's all worth it. Let's see. I know Zephyr is growing so fast. So fast. Like, earlier in the week, I think I was at like 15,000 something, 15K subscribers. I'm almost at 18 right now. I don't know how it happened, guys. Colton Cake says, yes, he did another couple of your clips with Lady C. Can you believe that? I saw one clip where he was talking with Lady C, and I was like, "Oh my gosh. Is this real life? Am I dreaming?" Lee says, HG said Meg PR person Ashley did a podcast saying she had to take a year of therapy after working for her. Wow. It was full-time exhausting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. And I I feel like I haven't talked about Megan from that angle a lot, how she is as a boss. But I can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine how awful it is. There was one thing I think it was in Tom Bower's Revenge where someone said that Megan always needs to have someone in her sights. And that is something that I've seen with the narcissists in my circle too. Like there is one person that they're constantly um, just thinking the worst of and attacking in one way or another. And that person isn't always the one. It might shift to someone else and then it'll shift back to that person. So, yeah, let's see. Did I miss anything? Nola says, I've learned so much as to why people do the things they do. Normal people say nothing, and these parasites just get away with it. I know. I know. Space Cat says the song usage is epic. Thank you. I actually, whenever I'm putting the videos on YouTube, my search for the music is instrumental epic music or instrumental suspenseful music. Poncho says, "Did you see that Harry had a security sweep him away from some veterans and their families because they got too close?" Dude, no, I didn't see. I think I may have seen like a snippet of that, but I didn't see the details. Like, come on. I mean, I don't know. I also don't want to be invalidating, right? Like he has a legit fear of that. And I mean, it started, or at least probably it grew a lot when his mom passed away, and Megan, she pours gasoline on that fire, you know? Carol says, log your short with George on speaking about doing the opposite than he thinks he should. I know, right? Because I've been saying that lately. So in one Seinfeld episode, George Costanza says that everything he's ever done has been the wrong decision and that he's going to do the opposite of everything he's ever done. And in that episode, he does, and he like gets an amazing date with a woman, and he ends up getting a job with the Yankees. Like his life was going, he moved out of his parents' home as soon as he started doing the opposite of his instincts. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I try to do them muted, and a lot of that is because if you really listen to the audio, it's not there's nothing you can really gain from it usually because, it's someone's cell phone from far away or muffled or something. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Justa Jen. Yeah, so we had a Galentine's live stream on Friday on Resting Dollface's channel, and that was a good time. If you haven't seen it, go watch it on replay. It was fun. I think we went for like 4 hours. That's the longest live I've ever done. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Poncho. So Poncho is requesting that everyone hit the like button, and I would completely appreciate that if you would. Um, Oh, Lizzie says from royal carriages to golf carts. Yeah, yeah, that one was a good one. Oh, you're right. I should have used that song by Lord. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I know, Susan. It makes me wonder, like, sometimes it's like, am I wrong? But then I know I'm not wrong. So let's see, how far behind am I? I know Pancho. He is so amazing. He is so amazing. Okay. You guys, if I skip your comment, I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm really behind. So I'm gonna try to get caught up. Okay, so Susan says he showed it on his Jesus Enrique Rosas channel live, formerly the body language guy. Okay. Oh my gosh. I love him. I really I'm fangirling. I need to after we you know what? Tonight That's what I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go watch that live. He's so great. Ah, thank you, Carol. Yes, so HG Tutor comes from the narcissist point of view, which I mean, I don't understand, and he's great at it, you know? And I'm coming from the opposite side where I've been around a lot of narcissists, and here we are. Here we are. But, you know, I love my life, so it's great. Okay, guys, I'm sorry if I missed your comment. Hi, Fiona. Fiona says, I think Harry took a last second decision to march with M, thinking possibly it would protect her from another marching backlash. He seemed awkward and out of sync. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hi, Clifford. Okay, you guys, I came prepared with some questions about Valentine's Day. I know it's 2 days later, but I figured let's talk about it. So I'm gonna put up the questions and let's chat. And also at the same time, you guys continue writing in the chat and I will answer them. So Poncho says there's a video you posted with a rude commenter, but FYI, oh yeah, Poncho. Okay, so I posted a video and someone said, you are not a therapist and you don't know what, you know, you can't know what a narcissist is because you're not a therapist. So it was funny. It was serendipity because around that same time, oh, let me answer Susan. Susan, no, the marching, all of those videos were from Invictus Dusseldorf. So that was 2023. Okay, so let's get back to what Poncho said. So it just so happened that I was making a video about invalidation, and I grew up in a very invalidating environment, and basically what that means is anything that you have an idea of, or if you express yourself, you're mocked, or you're told you're wrong, and it's just denying you what you're experiencing. So when that person commented, you're not a therapist, so stop banging on about narcissists. I think they said something like that. I was like, look, if not for myself, I need to respond to this to show other people that just because someone says something and they say it with such, like, I don't know, unkindness and almost, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Aggressive, when it's somewhat aggressive, that it doesn't mean that it's true. So I responded to this person and I said, do you cook and comb your hair? And if so, are you a chef or a hairstylist, right? And I pinned this comment. You guys should go see that thread. So many of you commented in response to this person. I want to thank you all for supporting and coming to that and commenting on that. And I had to pin it. I had to, because people need to see what it's like to be invalidated. Like, basically what that person was telling me in that is that you don't know what a narcissist is. The experiences you've had in your life don't make you qualified to recognize toxic behavior, manipulative behavior when you're being gaslit. So it had to be said. It had to be said. Let's see. Okay, let's get caught up. Lisbeth says, one person said, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not a veterinarian, but I know what a dog is. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Malice. Thank you, Lisbeth. Yes, Malice. Thank you. Okay, so Alice thinks, oh, let me read off the question. So how do you guys think Megan spent Valentine's Day? Alice says, I think she had a romantic dinner with a cardboard cutout of Harry and didn't notice the difference. Yeah. Do you think she bossed the cardboard cutout around? Zephyr says, hugging the porcelain altar. Oh my, because she had too much to drink, you think, Zephyr? Ocean Gal says, I loved when you and Resting Dollface did. I know, that was so much fun. And that was like an emergency live stream. I think I reached out to her at like noon, 1 o'clock that day, my time. And I wasn't sure if she was going to be able to make it. And then I announced the live stream at 2:50 and it started at 4. So it was literally, I gave all of you like an hour and 10 minutes notice that it was going to happen. And so I haven't had, I think I almost had 1,000 people on at a time. It was amazing. Space Cat says Megan is sitting in front of the mirror thanking herself for the card she sent herself, telling herself she's too good for Harold and practicing her best charity smile. Yes, Susan, I do. I do because one of the first times I made a video, um, someone didn't like what I said, and after they said it, I was in agreement with what they were saying, so I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows, like, don't take my word for it, like, I'm not a professional, I've just you know, I grew up around narcissists, and then I married one, and that's pretty much the extent of my experience. Pancho says, "I too grew up in an invalidating environment. You're the youngest of 8. Wow. Can you imagine the craziness? But I have one sister who is horrible like that, a narcissistic person indeed." I'm sorry that you went through that, Pancho. Yeah, it's and when you do grow up in an invalidating environment, it's really hard to deprogram that, right? Like you need to constantly tell yourself, um, to verify your own experience, to validate your own experience. By the way, you guys, is my mic okay? Let me know if the audio isn't good. Koala says she's looking at herself in the mirror, chanting, "I love you. I love you. You're the best." I bet. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Hi, Margaret. And thank you so much for coming by. I'm glad you're here. You have to leave again. See you in a week. Okay, see you in a week. Hope you have a great week, Margaret. Clifford says, "Just ignore them. You know you have said you know the weather. If yes, you are not the weatherman." Exactly, right? Exactly. Let's see. Herself in the mirror, Joy says. Milford says, "Romantic dinner with herself." Lisbeth says, "With Marcus Anderson." Enough said. Yeah, enough said. Clifford says, "She spent it with Marcus Anderson and Scobie." Oh, Sexy Bee says, "Looking at William and Catherine's picture in bed, looking at the ceiling mirror." Peekaboo says, "Hi, Peekaboo." Did I say hi to you, Peekaboo? I'm not sure. If I didn't, I'm going to say it now. Hi, Peekaboo. Um, let's see. Jessa Jen says she was madly re-editing years-old videos for her Valentine's Day Insta upload. You're right. And you know what the thing it's true because she did upload a video that could potentially be several years old. Alice says maybe she dressed up in all her jewelry and spent the day presenting herself with all her awards. Yes, lovely. Lovely. If you can't love yourself, who can, right? Heather says, "Did you see Neil Sean's latest video? He says sources are telling him the children in the video, oh, were not the Invisikids." Oh. And someone, I don't remember who was saying this. I think it might have been Ems from TNT that she's never explicitly said that the children in the video are her children. They could be her nieces and nephews or her friends' kids, right? And she could come back because she's never explicitly said, "Here are my kids," as far as I know. Um, yeah. Oh, thank you, Glenna, and welcome. Welcome. Glad you're here too. Oh, hi, Clifford. You fell asleep and woke up at 5 a.m. UK time, and the live was still going and joined again. Oh, so the live from Valentine's Day, Clifford. Um, Fiona says she's crying in her pillow as an old, saved, previously unposted story went up on her regurgitated Insta account, trying to convince us all that they're all loved up. Okay, great. All of you are saying my audio is good. Thank you so, so much. Lisa says maybe she bought herself a new watch and had it engraved from the Duchess of Sussex to the Duchess of Sussex with love. Yeah, I could totally see that. Thank you, Koala. Thank you, thank you. E grew up and married one also. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, thank you, Peekaboo. Let's see. Oh, hi, Mean Eileen. Welcome, welcome. Kelly M, I don't know if I got to say hi to you, but hello in case I forgot. Hi, Teaspoon. You were talking to your mom's friend that calls you every Sunday at 7 since your mom passed away. I'm sorry for your loss, Teaspoon, and I'm glad that you have this tradition to talk to your mom's friend. Thank you, Duchess of Camelot. Okay, I hope you feel better very, very soon. And yeah, see you soon. I hope you're able to get a lot of rest. Let's see. Lisa says she spent Valentine's digging up her. I know, right? She's awful. If that's true, she's awful. Kelly says apparently she was arguing with Netflix. Yikes. Um, let's see. Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the next question. And the next question is, how did Harry spend Valentine's Day? What do you think he did? Miss Paul says, me again, watch the Galentine's YouTube. The way she uses the children is sick, and those children being denied their birthright will never know proper royal protocol and being kept away from what's theirs. I know. I know. It's really, really sad. I know, me and Eileen. So me and Eileen says the thing that bugs me the most is the fact that she thinks we're stupid enough to fall for her BS. Yeah, like it's insulting to my intelligence. It's insulting. Try harder, Megan. Tell better lies, please. Uh, Hi, Paul. Paul says nobody knows what the children look like. The royal family have never met Lily, but could have met Hartford Clark and Gavin Gingras. Yeah, I don't. Sorry if I pronounced those names wrong. I don't know. A lot of times when I'm making videos, I'm going off of the assumption that those are the children, and that it's an assumption, and sometimes whenever we're analyzing this type of behavior, and really that's what Megan is for me, right? She's a tool for me to use as an example of what it's like to be with a narcissist. So sometimes I have to assume that the children are real, and my opinion is i think I think they're real, and I think Harry Harry has been so pushed around by Meghan, but the only thing he's insisted on is that the kids are not seen and are not in the media. And I think if she does start bringing the kids around, I think that's a really good indication of what their relationship is like. That the one thing, in my opinion, he put his foot down on, she's ignoring now. Hi, Raven. Welcome. Okay, Clifford, thank you for coming back to the Valentine's live. It was a good one. Yeah. We had a lot of fun. Space Cat says Harry was drinking. Justa Jen says Harry was drinking. Carte blanche. I'm not gonna read this out loud, but you all can see it. Ritz says that Megan was looking in the mirror saying, "Look at me," like RHR Jen says. Yeah, absolutely. Mean Eileen says Harry was alone and happy. Poncho says Harry spent Valentine's Day with a bottle. Oh my gosh. Taco Dog says enjoying the silence. That's what I think too. I think he was finally like, okay, I can rest now. Ocean Gale says he was probably taking a nap. Tia says probably drinking. Teaspoon says she spent Valentine's Day plotting and planning how to mess up H and the Prince and Princess of Wales and others. Zephyr says Prince Harry was with his girlfriend. Alice says he spent searching Chelsea Davy online. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Milena says, did anyone see Megan Mole's clip where Muggy is cutting up strawberries? Yeah. So I did see Megan's Mole. Megan, it's hard to say because her username is Megan's Mole. And then if you want it to be possessive from Megan's Mole, then it becomes Megan's Moles. Yeah, I did see that clip, and it's very upsetting if that's true. Ritz says Harry alleged at the Jubilee that Her Majesty was rolling around the floor with Lily. Wow, I hadn't heard that. Di says Harry spent Valentine's Day with drinks and cocoa, celebrating M's departure from Invictus Games. Yeah, I heard this too, Poncho, that the Prince and Princess of Wales are vacationing with the kids. Yeah. Susan says H was drinking with the reporter he was flirting with. Uh-oh. Hi, Lulu's mom. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Clifford says Harry had a party with the security guards who are his friends. Milford, I can't believe I'm gossiping about MM online. How sad. Sarah said she was parading around wearing her fake crown. Yeah, looking at herself in the mirror. Maybe she has like a royal robe too, you think? Maybe? Miss Paws says Harry was partying while he can, left his phone at the hotel so he could celebrate what freedom from the claw feels like. I bet. I bet. Molly. That's a yeah, I should say Molly's. Megan's mole. Because she calls herself Molly too. Or someone calls her Molly. I don't remember who. Let's see. Hi, Love Sunshine. Welcome. Love Sunshine says Harry spent Valentine's drinking and playing in the snow and got the sniffles. Reading between the lines there. Paul, yes, Lulu's mom. Yes, you're right. I think it's Paula that calls her Molly. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go to the next question. And the next question is, who did Megan send Valentine's to? Um, Harry spent Valentine's wondering why he couldn't get M to reply to his calls, unaware she's punishing him. That's a good point because narcissists do that. They punish you. While he knocked back the booze and Coca-Cola. Oh, Lisa says that Lisa says, I like the footage you put up of them sitting a seat apart and his friend nearly sat on her hand. Yeah. That was a good one. That was a good one. Peekaboo says she sent a Valentine to herself. Raven says to herself. Carol says Lady C reported William and Catherine's family joined Catherine's parents at Mystique. That's lovely. That's lovely. Cassie says her Valentine. Oh, Alice, that's a good one. Prince William. Space Cat says Michael Bublé. Uh-oh. Elizabeth says to Wills and Marcus Anderson. Carol and Lisa say William. Mean Eileen says her family. Colson Cake says her celeb friends. Poncho says her future husband. Bridget and Clifford both say to herself. The board at Netflix, Kelly says. Yeah, did I don't know if I missed you. Sorry, Poncho, if I'm repeating this, but her future husband, herself, Fiona says. Susan says, love that video. Wish more people would put her in her place like that. I don't know if it was like incidental that he came running at that time, but it was just fun. Like the timing was perfect. Rit says apparently the I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but the Duchess on a Seattle stopover. Oh, yikes, when addressed by an agent as Miss Markle. Imagine that. Oh my gosh. So they called her by her name? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have this theory that she is walking away from that Markle last name. I noticed it last year in articles. They're starting to drop the Markle part of her name. And, with her show called With Love Megan and her Instagram being Megan, like just Megan. And Lindsay Jill Roth wrote a book, and in the book, in the acknowledgments section of the book, didn't call her Meghan Markle, called her Duchess Meghan, Meg, something like that. Yeah. Di says she wrote Valentine's for herself and her many, many friends. And she sent them lemon baskets. So Lulu's mom says, I think the video with the strawberries was old, so she could go somewhere. Yeah, it could be. Julie, I think I saw it in passing. So has anyone seen the latest pic of Haz with the blonde lady at Invictus? Mean Eileen says the Valentine is going to Serena Williams. Let's see. I am kind of far behind. Let me skim through these. Teaspoon says she sent Valentine's to Tyler Perry and a couple princes in other countries. Yeah. Yeah. Lisa says Megan probably put out Valentine's cards to all available billionaires. She's not fussy right now. Yeah, she'll take any one of them. Taco Dog says she probably says she doesn't give Valentine's. Oh, that's a good one. She doesn't give them. She gets them. And she's not here to coddle people. Oh my gosh. She isn't Cher. I know, right? I know. It's funny. Let's see. Let me go to the next question, and it's predictable. It's predictable. So, who did Harry send Valentine's to? Teaspoon says that's the name on her passport. They even questioned her if her passport is wrong. Teaspoon, by any chance, what? So, what does it say on her passport? Meghan Markle. Um, yeah. Let's see. Colton Cake says we should be watching Harry's interaction with Buble, not women. Just saying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jessica Jen says Harry's sending them to Chelsea and Cressida. Chelsea and Cressida. Carol says Space Cat says Chelsea. Poncho. Oh, die. That's a good one to Princess Catherine. Oh my god. To Mummy. Taco Dog says, Mean Eileen says Elizabeth Arden. Koal says he sent one to Nacho. The blonde he sat with, Lisa says. Oh my gosh. Joy says. Oh my goodness. Space Cat says his mom. Milford, his other girlfriends were lovely. Oh, okay. Yeah, they were. And he was not very faithful to them, right? Yeah. Paul says Lady C calls the children Harry's children with emphasis on Harry, that it appears to exclude Meghan as being the biological mother as to reading between the lines of what she has said otherwise. Yeah, Lady C is very, you read between the lines of what she's saying. Yeah. Okay, Rit says, I think her passport says Rachel Meghan Markle. Oh my gosh. Okay, Diane says, I heard her passport said Rachel Markle. Uh-oh. Christine says, anyone he can get them out to with an SOS message. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Love Sunshine says Trevor Engelson just to spoil their new baby vibes. Oh, uh, do you think Megan sent it, Love Sunshine, or Harry sent it to Trevor Engelson? I know Space Cat. I fangirl over her also. Also. I agree, Lisa. I don't think he's the type to send Valentines. He probably just partied hard. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Why would she not change her passport? I don't know. You would think because she doesn't even like the name Rachel. She goes by Megan. That she would have done that. I don't know, 2 decades ago. I don't know. Kat says the U.S. doesn't recognize her title, so Rachel Meghan Markle is her legal name. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's go to the next question. What gift did Meghan give to Harry? I have an answer to this, and I bet you many of you are going to say what I'm thinking in the chat. Carol says also Diana's passport was Lady Diana Spencer. Yeah, so her maiden name basically. Yeah. Yep, Cassie, that's what I was thinking. Freedom, peace, peace. Oh, a lot of you are there too. Her absence, Mean Eileen says. Space Cat says leaving Invictus. Carte Blanche says a picture of herself. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it too. Oh, Lisa. Oh, divorce papers. Alice says Jan. Pancho says, my legal first name and my legal middle name are on my passport. I've always been called by my middle name since birth. It's confusing for some, but maybe that's why Megan's is like that, to be fair. Yeah, and I heard she went through a phase when Friends was on and Rachel was the main character that she would switch and call herself Rachel just because of the character, but then she switched back to Megan. I don't remember where I heard that. And so that is allegedly an NDA. Mean Eileen says, I know Milford H looks so relieved after she'd left. Yeah, absolutely. Love Sunshine says Harry sent Valentine's to his suppliers. Uh-huh. Koala says a list of who he can talk to, what to say, and the word hand. Something about Diana. Joyce says, Christine says, handcuffs without a key so she can drag him anywhere. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Taco X likes chocolate so he can't have fun without her. Yeah, I could totally see her trying to mess up his peaceful time. Carol says divorce papers where she has the winning hand. I know, Riz, the chat is on fire. It's always like this, right? All of us like it's such a good time here. Oh, thanks for being here, Kelly. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, whatever you're doing. Yeah. Oh, okay. Someone said something interesting to me, or someone said something interesting. Milford. Milford says, I don't think royalty need passports. And if that's true, I mean, I don't know if that's true. But if that's true, then that is in direct contradiction where she I don't remember if it was the Oprah interview or on the Netflix documentary when she said that she couldn't go anywhere. They took her keys, they took her passport, they took her ID. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Lisa. I thought that was her legal name now. Oh my goodness. Um, let's see. A dog lead, Milena says. That's hilarious. One of her hair pieces, Space Cat says. Oh my gosh. Paul says Harry and Meghan dining out on Diana shouldn't continue that. Diana should be allowed to rest in peace. I know. I know, and that is one way that she absolutely manipulates him, I think. A prosthetic hand? Oh, Susan says, "I think that's why she ended up being called Rachel on Suits." Interesting. The queen did not need passports, Cassie says. Koala says, "A list of divorce demands." Oh, thank you, Laura. I feel like in real life I don't. I don't know. It's like technology between. By the time I talk to my computer, I mean talk into my microphone, and it goes to my computer and then gets onto YouTube. I don't know, but yeah, I was actually talking to a friend of mine today that I hadn't talked to in months, and I haven't told many people that I have this channel, so I told her today and I sent her a link and she's like, "Oh my gosh." She's like, "Can I share with people?" "Oh, but if I share with people, then they'll know it's you." And she was saying that my voice sounds the same. Um, so I don't know, you guys know how it is when you hear yourself talk, it's not at least for me, it doesn't sound very soothing, but I'm so glad that all of you find it soothing. Okay, Carol is also saying only the sovereign doesn't need a passport. Love Sunshine says Megan sent to Trevor and wife and hoovering. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Sue. I've been watching you for a very long time. I love your channel. I'm glad to catch you live. Well, I'm so glad you're here, Sue. Thank you so much for being here. Lee is also saying the royal family all have passports except the monarch. Melissa saying the same. Only the monarch doesn't have a passport. Okay, many of you are saying that. Okay. Only the king doesn't need one. Let's see. How far behind am I? Not too behind, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next question, everyone. I was kind of behind, so I'm so sorry if I missed your chat. Hi, Momster, welcome. Mean Eileen, can you believe that? I can't believe that. And someone in the chat earlier said that Royal Rogue also said something. So after this live, I'm gonna go watch the Royal Rogue. And I think they said that it was on his Jesusen, sorry if I pronounce his name wrong, but on his Jesusen Ricarosas channel. Hi, Fifi. Welcome. Welcome. Milford, I'm in Southern California. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Peekaboo says, the funny thing is that the Dutch king does need a passport. Yeah, Susan, you don't hear yourself the way others do. It's really weird. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Cassie. It's amazing. It's amazing. So it's so, I don't know. I love it. It's so fun, and to create the content is literally taken over my whole life. Like if I'm not working, I'm if I'm not working my full-time job, I'm working, to create content here. But I love it. It's so fun. Okay, let's go to the next question, and that is predictable. So, what gift did Harry give to Megan? Thank you, Taco Dog. Thank you so much. Lisbeth says, "Oh, where did Lisbeth go? There we go. Every royal needs a passport except for the actual monarch." Oh, Milford, thank you so much for staying up. I try to vary the times that I do my live stream so that it's convenient for a lot of people. This for me, the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time, so like 45 minutes ago to an hour from now, really work conveniently for me and work. And my dog is usually like calm around this time. Um, but yeah, I try to do some in morning sometimes just to make sure that um, everyone is, able to attend if they can. Space Cat says royal designer organic crabs and not the and not the good kind. Vina says he gave her a ticket home. Di says a blue Todger. Carte Blanche says a new whip. Another trinket, expensive jewelry. Carol says, Koal says a ticket home. Alice says a letter asking what he's allowed to do. Yep. Or Elizabeth says your voice sounds lower in your own ears. I have a friend who is a deep bass. I can't imagine what his voice sounds like to him. Interesting. Hi, Giselle. Giselle is saying, I wonder if Harry discussing landmines with the tiny son is the beginning of Diana indoctrination. Who would do that? I know. I know. Yeah, that was pretty shocking to hear. Like, I try to think of my own childhood, and my parents shielded me from a lot. And when I was a child, the Iraq War, the first one, um, was going on, and I remember, like, how much my parents shielded me from any news coverage or anything about that. Mean Eileen says tolerance. Calls and Cake says the gift of space. Lisa says a photo of his new girlfriend and a note saying, pack your bags. Goodbye, Megan. Sue says, hopefully, divorce papers, a broom poncho. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Just a Jed says, Harry, he gave her a crayon handmade coupon book for free hugs or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. His wedding ring in an envelope, Colton Cake says. And he mailed it to her, right? Like she mailed her wedding ring allegedly back to Trevor. I'm not going to read that out loud, but you guys can read that. Clifford says 3 new hair extensions. Let's see. Am I caught up? Oh, Alice says maybe he bought some bots for her. Yeah, and they're out in full swing right now. Raven says he gave her a refund on the clothes she didn't get to merch because she was sent home early, allegedly. Allegedly. Hi, Deborah. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yep. Paul says Harry could have given Megan a lead to lead him around. Yeah. Yeah. You guys, give me a second. I'm going to have a sip of water and I will be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Let's go to the next question. Okay, so what song did Megan have on repeat on Valentine's Day? Let's see. She can sell them on Arrow. A trailer for her new home after the divorce. Yeah. Um. Oh, I'll tell her. I don't know where let me see where she is. Oh, she's in her I have a little home for her. She's in her little home. She's good. She's so silly. Me, myself, and I by Beyonce. Poncho says, Free Fallen. Zephyr says, All by Myself. Carol says, yeah, these are good. I'm So Vain. Space Cat. Cassie says, I'm Too Sexy. Oh my gosh, Die Highway to Hell. Just a Jen says, Megs would probably put on some copyright protected music. Yep. Ocean Gal says, Love Hurts. Gold Digger by Kanye. Poncho says, I Me Mine from Beatles. Allison says, Divorced by Tammy Wynette. Spiraling by Keen. Interesting. Every Breath You Take by Police. Taco Dog says, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Oh my gosh, Alice, that's great. Oh my gosh, Help by the Beatles. Oh, Malena, Money, Money, Money by ABBA. I think that's ABBA, right? Oh my goodness. I Did It My Way. Colton Cake says, yeah, she absolutely does it her way. And she should, take a page out of George Costanza's book and do the opposite. Do the opposite. Don't do it your way. Do it somebody else's way. Love is a Battlefield by Pat Benatar. Giselle says, Not Like is by Kendrick. I don't know what that song is, but yeah. Susan says, Nothing Compares to You by Prince. Milford says, Dancing Queen. Deborah says, What's Love Got to Do with It? Yeah. Christine says, Royals by Lord. Yeah, yeah. Me by Tay Tay, since Pete says, Material Girl. Melissa says, I'm So Vain. Poncho says, What's Love Got to Do with It? Oh, Mean Eileen, What Have You Done for Me Lately by Janet Jackson. Material Girl. Carol's Sand says, Carte Blanche says, Money by Pink Floyd. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Alice says, Creep by Radiohead. Okay, I'm going to go to the next question, and it's predictable. What song does Harry have on repeat? They Don't Care About Us by Michael Jackson. Paris says, Man Eater. Nelly Furtado. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You know what I noticed, guys, I don't know if I should say this. So I got really weird vibes of the interactions between Michael Bublé and Megan at Invictus. And the song she had on the background of that Valentine's Day live was I think the original version of a song that Michael Bublé sings. So I don't know if that was a shout out to him. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Taco Dog says Scrub. Alice says Save Me by Queen. I love Queen. I'm a huge Queen fan. Tia says Freedom. Mean Eileen says Scrubs by TLC. Pancho says Mama by Boyz II Men. Oh, another Queen song. I Want to Break Free. Marie says American Woman. Clifford Release Me. Another Queen song. Another one bites the dust. Help by the Beatles. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Free Fallen by Tom Petty. That's a good one. Yeah, If I Could Turn Back Time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he would love that. Lisa says, I Will Survive. Oh my gosh, Rebecca, whale noises. Alice says, I'll Do My Crying in the Rain by the Everly Brothers. YMCA. Coral Sand says, All of Me. Paul says, Peekaboo. Links by Ramstein. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. I know the name of that band, but I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. I Can't Tell You Why by the Eagles. Raven says, Di says, Hallelujah. Colton Cake says, yes, she flirts with him. Little does she know he'd rather have Harry. Oh my goodness. Oh, Love Sunshine. That's good. Hotel California. Deborah says, All by Myself. Mary says, Just Beat It by Michael Jackson. Carte Blanche says, Prisoner of Love. Dancing with Myself. Lisbeth says, Koala says, I'm a Survivor. Respect. Lisa says, Breakaway. Ocean Gal. I love it. We have another Respect. Arcel says, Puppet on a String. Giselle says, Save Me by Aretha Franklin. Zanback says, "Leave me alone," Michael Jackson. Oh my gosh, One Rose. This song is the one that the government sings to me, especially now that it's tax season. You guys, I have a tax joke, because it's tax season here in America, and, I saw one time this, like, meme that said, "I did my own taxes on Monday, so I should be in jail by Friday." So, you guys, I pretty much did my taxes, like, I mean, it should be done in the next week or 2, so I may also end up in jail, by the way. Bicycle by Queen. Queen is the best. Squeegee says, "Maybe, but Love by Nat King Cole is a well-known love song." Oh, Poncho says, "The One That Got Away" by Katy Perry. Deborah says, "I wanna know what love is." Yeah. Okay, Cassie noticed it too, the chemistry between Meg and Michael. Back in the womb noises. Help by the Beatles. Lee says, "Oh, Christine, that's a good one. Should I stay or should I go?" Yeah. Love stinks, Taco Dog says. Jessa Jen says, "Slave to Love." Macho Man by the Village People, Mean Eileen says. As It Was, Harry Styles. Diana, Deborah says, "The one by Michael Jackson." Oh, no, no, not that one, because I just remembered it's called Dirty Diana, and I don't wanna say that. Candy by Iggy Pop. Peekaboo says, "Maneater," Hall& and Oates. Space Cat says, "Given he was probably drunk, some old rugby song." Probably. I know, Elizabeth, that one was perfect. Okay, Lulu's mom, see you soon. Crazy by Britney Spears, that's a good one. Yep, yep. Nacho Nacho Man. Oh, Monster says, "The wheels on the bus go round and round." Oh my gosh. Oh, Elizabeth, yeah, it is April 15th, but I like to get it over with as soon as possible. Yeah, anxiety. Like, I just wanna get it done, make sure, we're all good. Yeah. Pancho says, "Maybe she was sent home because of the Michael Bublé chemistry." Yeah. You guys, you know what I noticed too? Today I saw an advertisement for, I think it's The Voice, and guess who's on it? Adam Levine is on it. I've never watched the show, but Adam Levine is on it, and guess who else? Michael Bublé. And I was like, "Wow, that is." I mean, we all know that these people in Hollywood are all connected, but it's so surprising to see that, 2 weeks ago, Megan is singing the praises of Adam Levine, and she was with Michael Bublé last week, and now they're gonna be on The Voice together. Mama by Queen, Deborah says. One Rose says, "Send my love to your new lover" by Adele. Interesting. Blame It on the Alcohol, Alicia says, by Jamie Foxx. Um, let's see. These songs are great. I know. Rebel, Paul says, "Dirty Diana." Squeegee says, "Diana Cool and the Gang." I don't know that song. Oh, Eternity, God Save the King. That's interesting. That's interesting. Fight, Space Cat says. Leanne says, "I can't get no satisfaction." I love it. Oh, Rehab by Amy Winehouse. Wow. Uh, let's see. How far back am I? Um, okay, let's see. Do I have any more questions? Oh, no, I don't. That was the last of my questions. So I'm going to go back to this screen. One Rose says, "Man, I feel like a woman." Oh, you guys are great. Um, yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about? We finished all the fun questions. You know what I saw just now, that they're saying someone is telling Megan to push out with Love Megan. But if you read the article, it's just some commentator saying it. Like, it's not actually um, like anyone from Netflix. It says she's being advised to push it, but it's just I forget who it was. Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody, Carol says, by Queen. Yeah, divorce. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Too fun. I know, Pancho. I know. Um, Inch High says a song by Limp Bizkit. I don't know what that song is. Lisbeth says, so Harry gave Megs the new beagle Emma, Mia. Mia means mine in Italian. Interesting. I'm too sexy. Lisa says Desperado. Mean Eileen says, oh, and that's a Seinfeld one. I actually had never heard that song until Seinfeld. Lizzie says Britney Spears, give me more. I love that. I love Britney is also one of my favorites. Love her too. Uh, Gold Digger Eternity says, "Oh, hi, Gemini. Right now, we people are giving. You know what? I'll just go back to. Let's go back to that, so that you guys can still answer if you want. But the question is, what song did Harry have on repeat on Valentine's Day? You guys are still answering it. Maybe I left too quickly. Private Eyes by Hall and Oates. Cassie says Piece by Piece, Kelly Clarkson. Di says Nightmare by Halsey. One Rose says. Giselle says, "Will there be a family reunion when the king goes to the U.S.? Is has it been announced, Giselle, that King Charles is coming here? I don't know." Rebecca says these boots were made for walking. Raven says, "Did H really have a security scare?" I don't know, but Megan really like adds fuel to that fire and freaks him out. So I wouldn't be surprised that in his like I think in his head he truly believes he's in danger. Yeah, I truly believe he thinks that, and Megan doesn't help. Deborah says, "What I found disappointing is Invictus didn't ask Megan to leave. Allegedly, she went because of Netflix." I don't know. I don't know why she. So, Deborah, would you mind telling me why she left because of Netflix? I don't know about that. Alice says we are family. um, Cassie says just a friend is the song. Oh, C. Jean says you give love a bad name by John Bon Jovi. Yeah, yeah. Carol says planning for 2026. So King Charles is planning for 2026 to come to the US. That's awesome. Any chance he's coming to Southern California? Because I would love to see him. And actually, so I don't know. It all depends. So do I think that they will see each other? The Harry and Meghan and King Charles. I don't know. I don't know. When was the last time Harry went to the UK? Didn't he go for his trial or Well Child Awards maybe? And I don't know if there were any reports that he saw them when he went over there, right? I don't know. Susan says, "Do you think I'm sexy?" by Rod Stewart. Walk Away by Kelly Clarkson. Mean Eileen says. Wandro says, "Cry for me twice. Cry for me by twice." Space Cat says, "Leaving on a jet plane. Don't know if I'll be back again." Grandma Michigan says, "War" by Edwin Starr. Uh, He ain't heavy. He's my brother. Alice says, "I don't know what that is." Leaving on a jet plane. 420 says, um, "Oh, that's a good song." That song. I'm not going to say it, but you guys can read it. Giselle says, "I saw something on YouTube that PT has invited him." Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Who's PT? Um, President Trump, maybe? Um, maybe if it is President, if you, Giselle, if you mean President Trump, maybe he's like, "Come pick up your son. Come to America, pick up your son, and go back home." Oh my goodness. Poncho says Harry married the wrong person. If he's truly paranoid about the spotlight, what a debacle of a life. And I don't know if you all remember, but there was a time that, and I don't remember where I read this, that Harry really wanted to move to South Africa. Like Harry and Meghan would move to South Africa and they would live there. And he seemed so happy about having a little bit of a calmer life. Like this is not the life I think that he wanted at all. Lizzie says, wait, is Invictus part of Netflix via Harry? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Rit says Netflix could not care less about its subscribers or throwing away millions at these two grifters, but their fees are skyrocketing. Unbelievable. I mean, they gotta pay Meghan and Harry somehow, right? That money's gotta come from somewhere. Um, Colton Cake says civil defense said Harry is coming to the UK alone soon. Yeah, could be. Taco Dog says Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe. Wow. Jeepers Creepers, Eternity in the Light says. Deborah says apparently Netflix board members were debating the jams, and Netflix didn't want to add addition with the California fires. I mean, let's be real. She's not popular. She's just not. And I mean, I'm gonna watch the show, but just so I can come back and summarize it all for you. Like, um, yeah, like, and I think the Sidley twins say that people are just gonna be hate watching. There aren't really many Harry and Meghan fans, and you can see that by looking at the Netflix, um, trailer on YouTube and the percentage of likes to dislikes, and if you read the comments, I haven't read the comments in a while, but almost all of them are negative. Space Cat says, did anyone ever release a song called My Wife is Crazy, Help Me Please? Someone could write it now. Harry could write that song. Squeegee says, I can buy myself flowers. Yeah. Christine says he probably told King Charles that he needs to take Meghan too. Yeah. President Trump's like, take them both. Take both. They're buy one, get one free. Oh my gosh. Cassie says, I read that she went to Netflix to tie in her California wildfire charity work. She is so sick. I mean, yeah, we talked about that on the Valentine's Day Live. And what I said was that the only way that would be redeemable is that any profit or proceeds that are made on that episode, that all of it, well, maybe not even profit, like all of it should go to charity. And I guess what I mean by that is, like, let's say they got, I don't know, $14 million and she did 7 episodes, that's $2 million. She should donate the $2 million, for example. Mean Eileen says he'll pay to have King Charles take me again with him. Yeah. Let's see. Love Sunshine says 96 bottles of beer on the wall. Yeah. Let's see. I'm pretty far behind. Gemini says Lithium by Evanescence. I don't know that song, but I like Evanescence. Lisa says, I think Netflix sponsors Invictus. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, someone is saying, oh, bye, Julie. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Giselle says, I would imagine they would want the offspring to be photographed with the monarch when he is in the US. I don't know. Meghan doesn't do anything unless it benefits her. And I mean, maybe they would be photographed together, but unless she can make money off of it, I don't know. She's just so awful. Yeah. One Ross says, why did she have a stopover in Seattle? I think it was Seattle. So I heard that she had a stopover in Seattle to do something for Archwell so that it could be considered a write-off. I read something like that, but all of you, please correct me if I'm wrong. Ginny says Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. That's a good one. Yeah. Rit says she coached him during that engagement interview. You could see it on his face. He also said, I hope she loves me too. Can you believe that? I know. And actually I was starting to analyze the engagement interview, and then all of her insanity started. So I haven't had a chance to get back to the engagement interview. Poncho says, I saw that Instagram will have a dislike button soon. I don't have Instagram, but that's going to be a fun thing to see from Megan's post if so. Interesting. A dislike button? Huh. Well, Megan doesn't even let you see the positive ones, right? Or does she? She's turned off comments, right? Oh, Gemini says Coldplay Fix You. Yeah, that's a good one. One is the loneliest number, Paris says. Yeah. Um, I know, Raven. How terrible to use someone's misfortune to their gain. And I mean, Megan does that all the time. All the time. Okay, Deborah says the late queen suggested that they live in South Africa for a while where they would have security. However, they declined the offer to help MM with her career in Hollywood, allegedly. Yeah, and I think, like, just from the outside looking in, I feel like Harry would have loved that life to be in South Africa. I feel like it would be peaceful, more peaceful, definitely, for him than now. Oh, I am so behind. Sorry, guys. Let me catch up. Alicia says Netflix tested the trailer. The audience said it was boring, cutting sections out like Mindy Kaling. Megan also was told she could not use the California fires. Yeah. Yeah, she's ridiculous. Poncho says, I'm hoping you do the engagement interview soon. It's nutty. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm excited to do it. Giselle says they own the domain name of the daughter, which was registered in the U.S. before the birth. Yeah, I've heard that too, and there were several versions of it, right? That she had owned the domain name before deciding on the final name. Lulu's mom, feel free to answer that question. Feel free to drop that in the chat. Let's see. Do you guys hear my dog, by the way? She's scratching at something. I don't know what she's doing. Give me a second. Let's see. Let me see what she's doing. What are you doing? What are you doing, silly girl? She's staring at me like, what are you doing? Let's see. Where did I get? Giselle says, I don't think they would waste the opportunity to monetize the king being in the US. Yeah, I'm sure if they could take advantage, they absolutely would. One Rose says, my own thoughts, but I believe the entire relationship is a psyop and put on the deep state trying to bring down the royal family. I mean, after what we've seen the last few years, I am not the one to say no to anything. Like, I am open to looking at everything. uh, Alice says, if the king does come to the US, he probably won't see H&M, but I wouldn't worry about him being used. They control those things very tightly. Poncho says, I've flown private to Toronto and back, but never had to stop to go through customs. Maybe things changed. I must have missed that part of the conversation, Poncho. Space Cat says, if the king saw them, it would give them some legitimacy. Yeah. Yep. Carla says, don't you love me, baby? OJ Mountain. I'm not sure if I read that right. Colton Cake loves a good conspiracy. Yeah. Koal says they certainly give out enough content to dissect. Absolutely. I mean, I am so busy looking at videos, and I have a couple of videos now from their Colombia trip I haven't had a chance to put out yet. Yeah, it's a riot. It's a riot. Carol says the tours are scheduled for every minute allocated. Yeah, I need to see if they're coming to Southern California, because I'll go. I would love to go. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, Rid says she married into the royal family thinking she could boss around everyone, especially her late majesty, but she was not having any of it. Gold digger, absolutely. Absolutely. Can you imagine, like, the arrogance of that? Unbelievable. Oh, by mountain, Rid says. Okay, so let me go back Don't You Love Me Baby by Mountain. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Ritz. Where did I go? Deborah says, apparently Charles declines MM's calls and letters. I mean, does she really have the audacity to keep calling him? She's talk about lacking self-awareness, right, Deborah? Oh my gosh. Space Cat says you're doing so much good work with the slow down videos of her facial expressions. They're fascinating. I love them. I love them. Carol says, I don't think so. It would be on the East Coast. Yeah. Maybe I need to plan a trip out there. Quell says that Colombia trip was disastrous. Yeah, Harry was pushed around like a toy car. Absolutely. Thanks so much for being here, Di. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Rebecca says, every time I think of Megan cooking, I think of the Julia Child skit from Saturday Night Live. Now that would be gold. I'll have to look that up, Rebecca. I'll have to look that up. One Row says, my thoughts again, but Me has been groomed for a very long time. M.E.? I don't know who M.E. is. Which kid is documented that much and associated with? Why am I blanking on M.E.? Yeah, sorry. Oh my gosh. Rit says Prince Dim apparently thought he and his hag could be co-king and co-queen with William and Catherine. I mean, okay, so the purpose of the monarchy is that there's a hierarchy. And if there's a hierarchy, that means that people are not equal. Like, that's the point, right? Oh, thank you, Koala. Thanks so much. I'm loving the chat too. Such a good time. Lisbeth says the problem is Harry wants Charles to fit his schedule, not that he's doing anything. You're supposed to fit the king's schedule. Exactly. Exactly. And even if it's not the king, like if it was me and my dad, like out of respect for my dad, I would maneuver my schedule to fit his. I don't know. Maybe you guys tell me what you think about that. Lulu's mom says, did King Charles buy that posh Manhattan apartment? It wouldn't surprise me if Harry moves in there. I don't know. I don't know about that. Rit says they are both dim and do not understand the word spare. Absolutely. Absolutely. Deborah, I saw your comment, but I'm not going to put it up. Mary says, I need to watch the parody done by Ham on her cooking show. Yeah, I will look that up. It should be by, not my. Oh, done by Ham. One Rose. Me, Megan. That's who she is. Absolutely. Fiona says, just my thoughts, but I don't think she had any intention to move to South Africa because, in my opinion, it is she who is the R word. She has nothing to do with her mother's side of the family. Yeah, there's a lot of people that say that. And okay, so I don't think she ever intended to stay in the UK. I don't think she ever intended on going to South Africa as well. I agree with you 100%. I think her goal was always to come back to LA, specifically Hollywood. I think she thought that there would be red carpets for her and she would be one of the richest people. And yeah, and that's not how it played out at all. Yeah. I know, right? So Alice says he wants Charles to be accommodating when the man literally has cancer and is the monarch. Absolutely. Squeegee says Harry believes he deserves to be the important one. Exactly. Lisbeth says it's called courtesy to your parents. Yes, I would definitely be more than flexible towards my father if he needed to see me. It's about respect. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Kate. Kate gave away a membership. Yay, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Poncho. Fun as usual, I know. And thank you so much. Happy 31st. Thank you so much. Momster says, agreed. She thought she'd be uber famous. Yeah, she miscalculated. Cassie says, I'm watching a lot of videos lately. Forgive me, Lord. I know I am wrong, but one says that Megan's jewelry is copied to look like Diana's. Really? She's supposed to wear any declared by HMC. Sorry if I'm not like getting the acronyms, guys. I think so. Whenever I do these live streams, I'm paying so much, like I'm concentrating so much that I think my brain turns to mush. So sorry, sorry, sorry. Oh, did I miss Poncho's birthday? Poncho, if I missed it, happy birthday. Elizabeth says, nope. Harry's in our Canada's new New York Consul General's condo for which the taxpayers paid $6 million. Oh, I remember hearing about that. Yeah. I agree, Deborah. I don't appreciate her using those types of things. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Alice says Harry believed that he would become irrelevant to the monarchy when Princess Anne is about 20th in line to the throne and is one of the closest people to the king and is deeply trusted by him. Yeah, yeah, I think he was already. I think that's one of the things that Meghan manipulated, um, and she used to get him in her web. I think. Susan says she's always had her eye on Hollywood. Thought being royal would make her an A-lister. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, Rid says that Fab interview was chilling. The dismissive looks and contempt, especially for Catherine, were sick. The Duchess and Do Nothing has no clue that Catherine is the boss lady. Move along. So I did a video analyzing the language that Meghan used during that Fab 4 interview, and I just did part 1. Part 2, I think, is going to be so much more telling. I just haven't had a chance to analyze it yet and create the video yet, but in that second video, what I remember off the top of my head is that Prince William says something, and I think he's talking about how, like, the mental health crisis on men at the workplace and what a low percentage of men actually go forward and look for treatment. And then Meghan is very antagonistic to that. So that's what I remember. I'll analyze it, and that's on my to-do list of videos to do. Oh, Her Majesty's Customs. Thank you. Thank you, Space Cat. One Rose says, watched a video of ME when she was a young girl at a birthday party, and it appeared that she was bossing people around at such a young age. Yeah. It doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, thank you, Koala. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Elizabeth says, Meg's announced that she only will work with A-list directors and that she wanted to be a Marvel heroine. Oops. Okay, guys, that's our next question. What superhero would Meghan be? You guys make it up. That's a good question. What superhero would Meghan be? And I already know the answer to this, but feel free to also describe what her superhero outfit would be. Susan says, I live in NYC. Don't want him near me. Yeah. Ritz says, we'll never forget when the clown came to his father's coronation and I didn't know that. Made fun of Eugenie's belly shortly before she gave birth. Wow. I didn't know that. I don't think I've analyzed the coronation. Yeah. Alice says, question. I know it's far off, but how do you think she will react to William becoming king and Catherine becoming queen? As a narcissist, how will she deal with it? She's going to have a breakdown. I think she's going to have a breakdown. I feel like she gets unhinged. And I kind of knew she would get unhinged as we get closer and closer to With Love Meghan coming out. And I felt that even when the release date was January 15th. So there's a saying that says the best predictor of future behavior is relevant past behavior. So look at all the relevant past behavior. How has Meghan acted when Princess Catherine has gotten something positive or Prince William has something positive? She comes back and tries to one up them. So I think she'll do something to try to one up them, but how can you one up the king and queen of England? I don't think you can. But she'll try because she's delusional. And you know what? This is perfect. She is queen of Delulu. So she will be queen of Delulu when that happens. Let's see. Where am I? Carol says Neil Sean reported Catherine was feeling ill. Meghan wanted Catherine to not be there, and she would be sitting in between William and Catherine. I mean, William and Harry. Catherine soldiered on. Yeah. Yes, Momster. I love their relationship. I love the two of them. Oh, thank you, Yethel. I know you've told me how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry if I mess it up. That you're so looking forward to the video. The signs were many. Right before they all went on stage, Meghan tried to grab Catherine's hand, and Catherine avoids her grasp. What a strong woman Catherine is, right? Like, yeah. Space Cat says poison ivy. That's perfect. That's perfect. Joyce says a witch. And her costume would be beige. Raven says she would be the superhero Joker, or if she was a superhero, she'd be Joker. Momster says the claw. Inspector Gadget Rebecca says the ant with so many arms and so many hands. Cassie says. Giselle says, I want to work with the best writers and directors in Hollywood. That comment hasn't aged well. Nope, not at all. I completely agree. Oh my gosh, that's a James Bond movie, right? Peekaboo. Oh, Nicola, you said the same thing. Look at you two on the same wavelength. Lisa says Wonder Woman. Yeah, she loves showing off the shoulders. A beige witch, Carol says. Deborah says kryptonite. She'll sap the superpower out of a strong man. Absolutely. See, Jean says superhero is the roadrunner because she has nothing strong to represent except running away from the truth. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Colton Cake says she will not be invited to the coronation and have a fit saying the R word to her and her kids. Yeah. Two heroes in one, Nicola says. Yeah, her insecurity is dangerous. Yeah. And she's insecure, but also thinks she's the best person. Like on a subconscious level, she's insecure, but like on a delusional level, she thinks she's the greatest thing to ever happen. Yeah. Yeah. Can I remind everyone to please hit that like button if you can? I appreciate it so much. Susan says her titles will be removed. She will have a major breakdown. I read she had one last summer that H then saw her as his crazy aunt and has removed himself since then. Wow. One row says death of the endless superhero. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Why at home? Why at home? I'm going to repeat that to myself, and I hope I remember it next time. Why at home? Okay. Qual says, OMG, she tries anything you can do. I can do better and fails. Yes, no wonder she has to wear hair extensions due to pulling her own hair out due to envy and jealousy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I fell behind again. Oh, I saw something funny. Okay. Jade Hart says her superhero, she would be the girl from the well in the ring. Oh my gosh. Terrifying. Taco Doc says the mantis. Oh my goodness. That's great. I love it. One Rose says Scarlet Witch. Yeah. Oh, I saw another good one. Where did it go? She's Medusa, Lisa says, turns men to stone with her death stare. Oh my gosh. Susan, that's great too. The Wicked Witch with her flying monkeys. Yes. Space Cat, Wonder Doofus. Alicia says Meghan is more of a supervillain and her superpower would be the clap. That's a good point, Alicia. She would be the villain. Absolutely. Rogue One Rose says, yeah. Oh, thank you, Susan. I'm having a great time too. Deborah says single white female. Oh my goodness. Yikes. You guys, I think I'm gonna end it now. My dog, I don't know if you can hear her, she's still scratching at the couch. So she needs some loving. I want to say that I appreciate you all for being here. You all make this so much fun. And thank you for answering all of these hypothetical questions. I'll come up with some new ones soon. I hope you all have a great day, a great evening, a great afternoon, no matter where you are. And I appreciate you all so much. So I will talk to you all soon. Bye, everyone.